Welcome back to the lesson. In our last video, we used some of the JavaScript code to load our admin selected preview image in real time. And in this video, we're going to be updating our admin's information inside of our database. But before that, I would like to change this our preview image to display an avatar instead of a real image like so. So when the admins did not have his profile image uploaded, then we should have an avatar image, something like this. If you head over to your project exercise file, let me go ahead and use a thumbnail view. Yes, something like this, an avatar image. So an avatar image should be shown here instead of this image when the admin does not upload his profile. And if the admin upload his profile, then we should have the admin's uploaded profile instead of the avatar. So let's go ahead and do that. So let me head over to our project source code. And then if you come over here, this is actually our static preview image. So I'm going to be changing this our static preview image to this image avatar right here. This. So first of all, let me go ahead and copy our image avatar to our project root folder. So let's go ahead and copy this image. And now let's head over to our project root folder, and then inside the public folder, I'm going to go ahead and create a new directory called uploads. And here inside the upload folder, this is where I'm going to be saving all of our admins profile image and also the avatar image that I've just copied. So let me go ahead and paste our avatar image right here. And let's go ahead and create another folder that we will be saving our admin's profile image when uploaded. So let's go ahead and call the folder admin profiles, like so, and then hit enter. So now we can go ahead and use our avatar image as our preview image instead of our static image. So let's go back to our code, and now instead of our static image, let me go ahead and get rid of it, like so. Let me actually go ahead and collapse this our Explorer window to get more room to work. Yes, something like this. So instead of that our static image, I'm going to go ahead and say if empty. Remember, we already have our admin's information saved in a variable called admin's data that we pass to our view from our controller right here. This is our admin's information that we fetch from our database and pass it to this our admin's profile view as admin's data. So we're going to go ahead and use that same variable to access our admin's profile image. So now let's go ahead and copy this, say copy, and let's come over here to our empty function and paste it like so. And this time around, we wanted to get our admin's photo column, which is this column right here inside of our database, this column, the photo column. So wanted to check if this photo column is empty. As you can see, we've already passed in some random text as image, which is not a real image. Let me even go ahead and remove this, get rid of it. It's empty. Now our admin does not have any image uploaded. So we are checking this condition. This condition is checking if our admin's photo column is empty, which is empty now because we've already erased the data. Now it's null. So if our admin's photo column is empty, like so, then we're going to go ahead and view our avatar image. So let's go ahead and say assets. Remember, we place it inside the upload folder. Let's go and find the public folder. Yes, the public. Inside public, we have a new directory called uploads, and inside uploads we have no image.png. So I'm going to go ahead and set inside uploads, and we have an image called no underscore image.png, something like this. So let's go ahead and close our file explorer. And now if our admin's photo column, is empty, meaning our admin does not have any image uploaded, then we should go ahead and preview. We should go ahead and have our avatar image as the preview image right here. So let's go ahead and continue with our condition. And now we're going to go ahead and say otherwise. That means if the photo column is not empty, meaning our admin has his profile image uploaded, then we should go ahead and have our admin's profile image as the preview image. So let's go ahead and say asset, and inside uploads folder, remember we have a folder called admin's profile. That's why we're going to be saving our admin's profile image when uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and navigate to that folder, admin_profiles, like so, and inside of admin_profiles, we're going to go ahead and view our admin's profile image that is being uploaded inside of our database. So let's go ahead and concatenate it like so with the dot operator, and then go ahead and call our admin data variable and photo column. So friend, that's basically it. That's all you have to do. Now let's go ahead and save our file. Save. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Let's refresh our page now, and let's see what we have. We should be having our avatar image. Yes, as you can see now, our avatar image is now showing as our preview image instead of the static image. So friend, that's basically it. This condition is going to be showing our avatar image as the preview image when the admin does not have any profile image uploaded yet. As you can see, our photo column is null, it's empty. That means the admin does not have any profile image uploaded yet. So we're going to be having our avatar, but if the admin has this profile image uploaded, it should be showing the uploaded image right here as the preview. So that's it for this. We're going to go ahead and now start the process of updating our admin's information inside of our database. So let's go ahead and start implementing that. So let's go back to our project source code. Now, as you can see, this is all of our input fields. We have our username, our email. Okay, let me go ahead and cross check everything. We have our username input field. We have an email. We have the photo input field, which has a file input select, which is basically this, our input field. Actually, our file input field does not have a name, so let's go ahead and add a name to it. Let's go ahead and call it photo, something like this. And then we have our preview image right here. So in order for us to update our information, we need to wrap everything inside a form. As you can see, it's just inside a card body, and without any form, because all of this data we're going to be sending them as a request. And in order for us to send data as a request to our database, we need to wrap everything inside a form. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's come down below the title here, and then go ahead and call a form tag like so. And then we're going to go ahead and close our form tag. Let's go ahead and cut this. Let's see where our card ends. Okay, it ends right here. Let me go ahead and reduce this white space right below our button. We're going to end the form tag right here. So as you can see, our form is wrapping the entire input field, starting from the username down to the bottom right here. Let me go ahead and indent it back small like so. Okay, something like this. So we're going to go ahead and add an action to the form, which is going to be a route. So let's go ahead and call it a route like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and call our route admin profile update like so. And then our form should have a method. Method should be, we're going to be using a post method. Okay, something like that. And then since we are uploading a profile image, our request is going to contain a file. We need to also add this attribute env type. It's going to be multi-path form data. So we need to add this attribute since our request is going to be containing an image file. Otherwise, it's not going to be seeing it in our request. And yes, after that, we're going to go ahead and add our CSRF token, because without the CSRF token, our form would not be submitted in Laravel. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to say at CSRF like so, and then that's all we have to do for our form. Now let's go ahead and create our route. So let's go ahead and copy this, copy. Now go to our web.php file, and then let's go ahead and copy this route right here. copy and paste it down below here. And then let's go ahead and copy our route name, admin profile update. Let's copy that. Let's go ahead and update our new route. Yes, like so, admin profile update. So let's go ahead and update the URL as well. Copy this, admin profile update, and then the method should be admin profile update as well, something like that. And then remember, the method that we are using for our form right here is post method, so we also need to change our route method to post, something like that. And then now we're going to go ahead and create our admin profile update method inside of our admin's controller. So let's go ahead and copy that. Let's head to our admin's controller, and then let's come down below here and then create another method, public function called admin profile update, and we're going to be passing our request as an argument, like so. Yes, something like this. Let's go ahead and copy this. Okay, friend, we need to pass our request as an argument because the form data that we will be sending from this form is going to be saved inside our default request variable right here. So it's going to be, this request variable is going to catch our form request information. All of the data, all of the information that we are sending as a request to our database will be captured by this our request variable. So we need to pass it here in order for us to get access to it inside of our controller. So now let me go ahead and confirm our request to make sure that we are getting the right information from our request. So let me go ahead and use the default die dump method and go ahead and call our request, and let me go ahead and say all. I wanted to view all our requests. Actually, what I'm simply trying to do here is actually to confirm our request. This DD method is actually a default Laravel method that allows us to view all of our request values. So now let's go ahead and confirm our request. So let's go ahead and save all. And then remember, we have made changes to our web.php files. So we need to go ahead and run our PHP artisan optimize, PHP artisan optimize, like so. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look. Let's refresh our page, like so. And now let's go ahead and make some minor changes like 12, admin 12, email 11. Let's go ahead and select a profile image. Well, actually, I have some demo admin profile image that I saved inside of our exercise file, which is, you can find here, I think. Yeah, this is an exercise file. You're gonna see a folder called images. So let's go ahead and open it. Yes, these are some of the images you can find inside your exercise file. So let's go ahead and choose that image, and then let's go ahead and say update. Why is our form not submitting? Let's go back. Let's go ahead and check. Okay, yes, this our button type. Whenever you are submitting a form data, your form type must be submit, like so. And now let's go ahead and save our file. Now let's go ahead and take a look, refresh now. Okay, now our page is refreshed. Let's go ahead and make some adjustment like so, and let's select image like so. And now let's go ahead and say update profile. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now, as you can see, now we are getting our request information. This is all our request information. As you can see, we have token, the CSR of token that we passed to our form. We have our name, we have our email, and also our photo. As you can see, it's down here. We select thumb-1.jpg. This is our photo. So this is basically what this die dump method actually does. It allows us to confirm our request to make sure that we are getting the right information. So as you can see, all of our input fields, the name, email, and photo, we are getting them from the request. So now that we have everything inside of our request, let's go ahead and continue with the rest of the code. So now we don't need the die dump method, so let's go ahead and comment that. So in order for us to update our admin's information, we need to first of all get the information at hand before we'll be able to update it. So we're going to go ahead and start by first getting our admin's information from our database. Then we're going to go ahead and start updating it. So as you can see, we have already done something similar, which is right here in our previous method, where we fetch the authenticated user ID, our admin's ID, and then using that ID, we fetch the admin's information from our users table. So we're going to go ahead and copy this because we're going to need an exact same thing in our admin's profile update method. So let's go ahead and paste it like so. Let me go ahead and change the variable name from admin data to admin. And now with the admin's data right here, we can go ahead and start targeting our database column, our admin's database column, which are basically these columns right here, our name, email, password, and photo. So let's go ahead and start targeting them. So let's go ahead and say admin. The column I wanted to target first is actually the name. Let me go ahead and use the structure. So I'm going to be targeting our admin's column name. Let's go ahead and copy this. Now let's go ahead and say name should be equal to our requested input name, which is this name right here, our username input field. So we're going to be targeting that like so. So basically, friend, this is how we go about it. We're targeting our database column name, and then we are setting it to our new name that we are going to be receiving from our admin's update form right here. So whatever the name the admin passes here is going to be updating the name inside of our database column, which is right here. As you can see, for this, our example is admin. So when we pass something other than admin, this our admin will be replaced by the new input that we'll be passing. From here, for instance, here we said admin ns blah blah blah, so it's going to be updated. This information will replace this information. So that's basically what we are saying here. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the email. So let's go ahead and copy this line of code, go down below and paste. And this time around, we wanted to do for the email. Let me go ahead and copy it. Say email, copy. Our admin's email column should be replaced with this, our email input value. So let's go ahead and copy this. Let's get back here and said email like so. And then for the photo, let's go ahead and check if the admin is updating this profile image as well. So let's go ahead and say if $sign request, or a request has a file in it called photo. So basically what we are saying here is when you come over here to our request, here that we die dump our request, you can see in our request we have a photo. So if the admin does not select any profile image, this photo name will not appear here. So basically what I'm saying here is if there is the name photo inside of our request, then we should go ahead and do what is inside our curly braces. So let's go ahead and continue with that. So we're going to go ahead and say if the request has file called photo. So now we're going to go ahead and get the file by saying file will be equals to $request file like so, photo. So now we have gotten the photo and save it inside a variable called file. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and generate a unique name for our photo. So let's come down here and said image name will be equals to date like so, and it's going to be in this format: year, month, day, and hour like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and say dot. And now let's go ahead and call our file like so, and call one of the default methods, get client original name. something like this, and then semicolon. Now basically what this line of code will do is that it's going to go ahead and generate a unique name for our admin's profile before saving it inside of our database, and the format is going to be something like 2024, and the month 02, and the day, let's say 01 dot the original file name, which may be something like admin.png, something like that. So this line of code is going to generate a unique name for our admin's profile image, and it's going to be in this format. So that's basically this. So after generating a unique name for our admin's profile image, we're going to go ahead and now move it into our public path. So let's go ahead and save file, move like so to public path, public underscore path, something like that. And we wanted to move our admin's profile image inside of our, let me go ahead and navigate to our public folder. Yes, something like this, inside uploads, and inside the uploads folder I wanted to move our profile image inside admin's profile directory, which is right here. So let's go ahead and say inside public path, inside uploads, like so, inside admin's underscore profiles, something like that. And then it should be moved as our unique name, which is right here. Copy this. Now let's go ahead and comma and paste this. Yes, something like that. And then after that, after moving our uploaded profile image into our public directory, which is our admin's profile directory, we're going to go ahead and also save it inside of our database. So let's go ahead and call our admin's variable like so. We're going to go ahead and paste this, and then we're going to specify our column and set inside of our photo column. We should have our admin's profile image saved, something like this. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and save our data. Let's say admin save, call this default save method. And then after saving our data, let's go ahead and say return redirect back, like so. So that's basically it. That's all you have to do. As you can see, we get our admin's data from our database. After getting our admin's data from our database, we then go ahead and update our admin's information with the information that we are getting from our request. We update the name, the email, and then we go ahead to check if the admin is also updating his profile photo. So here we said if the request has a file called photo, then we should go ahead and grab the file and save it inside this file variable. And then after that, we generate a unique name for our admin's profile image. After generating a unique name for our admin's profile image, we then go ahead and move our new generated admin's profile image into our public files inside of our admin's profiles directory. And then after that, we saved our new admin's profile image inside of our database. And then after that, we go ahead and save everything. This our save function will save all of our changes that we made right above here. And then after that, we then redirect ourselves back to the same page. So now let's go ahead and take a look. Now after saving this, let's go ahead and go back to our admin's profile page and then refresh our page like so. Now let's go ahead and give it a try. So let's go ahead and say admin123. Let's come over here and say 123admin@gmail.com. And now let's go ahead and select an image. Let's select this one and let's say update profile. Yes, as you can see now, our admin's profile is updated successfully. As you can see, the name now changed to admins123 and 123admin@gmail.com. And yes, that's what I'm talking about. As you can see, our preview image is now our admin's uploaded image, not the avatar anymore, because now the admin has his profile image uploaded. Let me go ahead and show you also in the database. As you can see now, our photo column is now updated. as you can see, our unique admin's profile image that we've just generated right here in this format is actually populated inside of our photo column in our admin's database. And if you go inside your project root folder, inside the public folder, uploads, inside admin's profiles, yes, as you can see, our image is now moved inside our public folder, which is this code right here that we said it should be moved inside public path, inside our upload, inside admin's profile image. So friend, as you can see now, everything is working perfectly, everything is working fine. We now have our admin's profile updated successfully. Let me go ahead and update the admin's profile once again. Let me take it back to how it was before, and let me go ahead and change this profile password. Let's go ahead and use this. Let's go ahead and say update. And yes, as you can see now, our admin's profile is updated. If you go ahead and take a look again inside of our admin's profile image, you're going to see that our admin's profile is uploaded. And as you can see, our admin's profile is repeating. We don't want it to repeat. We want it to replace the existing one instead of repeating the admin. So let me go ahead and show you how to do just that. We don't want to have multiple admin's profile. We want it to be like each time when the admin's update his profile, it should replace the existing one, not create another one like so. So let's go ahead and do that. So to achieve that, we're going to go ahead and go back inside of our controller, and right here before generating our profile name, after getting our profile image, I'm going to go ahead and use one of the default method, the onLink, at onLink like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and set inside public underscore path like so, and uploads inside admins underscore profiles. And then inside of that, I wanted to unlink our profile photo. So it's going to be the admin's data like so. Copy this, paste this right here, and I'm going to go ahead and say the photo column. Photo like so. Let's go ahead and end our statements like so, and now let's go ahead and save our file. Save. And now let's go ahead and give it a try one more time like so. Refresh our page, and now let's just update only the profile image. Let me choose this one like so, and let's go ahead and update. Okay, now our profile image is updated. Let's go ahead and check inside of our, yes, as you can see now, our existing image is now replaced instead of creating another admin's profile image. So friend, that will be it for this video. I hope you now understand the concept of updating your admin's profile information. And in our next video, we're going to be adding a toaster method. As you can see, when we update this our admin's profile information, there is no any message. So we're going to be adding a toaster message that indicates that our admin's profile is being updated. So I will see you in the next one.